Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Well, it was a good day to feed the grass yesterday with all that rain, but probably not a great one to feed the poles in Annapolis. And a bit more on that later. Here's your meta OMG fact for the day. Phobia is fear of trivia about phobias. And I'll have to let Matt know about that tonight at the Rams Head Roadhouse, who does an outstanding job with trivia there. And you want to be sure to stay tuned to see if Bridget kept to her segment under 5 minutes, or if she gets cut off. But now let's get into the news, shall we? Preliminary results from the Annapolis City Democratic Primary suggest several candidates are leading in their races. Now, these tallies only cover ballots that were cast in person yesterday using electronic voting machines. Provisional ballots and mail-in and drop box ballots will not be counted until next Tuesday. Early results do show that Jared Littman is ahead of Rhonda Pindell Charles in the mayoral race. In Ward 1, Harry Huntley is leading a crowded field that includes Ron Gunsberger, Katie McDermott, Genevieve Torrey, and Ben Bramson. Keanu Smith-Brown is ahead of Deborah Odom in Ward 3. Corin Mako leads Janice Alsop-Johnson in Ward 4, and Craig Cusimano holds a lead over Daisha Conti in Ward 6. There was no Republican primary as all races were uncontested. All GOP and independent candidates will advance directly to the general election on November 4th. The race is not over, and we will not have final tallies until the middle of next week. Federal prosecutors have charged a 23-year-old from Chesterton, Indiana, following last week's lockdown and shooting at the Naval Academy. The former midshipman faces one count of transmitting a threat across state lines, which carries a possible sentence of up to 5 years in prison. His lawyer insists that he will fight the charge, saying, quote, "No one should be judged by a mere accusation from the government." This incident stemmed from the online threats allegedly sent using a laptop belonging to that separated midshipman. Those threats sparked fears of an active shooter, leading to chaos on the yard. During the panic, a midshipman mistakenly attacked an MP with a parade rifle, leading to that midshipman being shot in the shoulder. Both men were treated and released. The former mid's hearing is set for September 22nd in Indiana. Live Casino and Hotel Maryland, the Cordish Companies, and Anne Arundel County Local Development Council have awarded over $19 million in community grants for fiscal year 2026. The announcement came at the annual ceremony held at the casino's event center. Since 2012, more than $387 million in gaming tax revenue has supported nonprofits, schools, public safety agencies, and community organizations. County Executive Stuart Pittman praised the grants, saying that they provide much-needed financial support to the community agencies and nonprofit organizations that provide essential services to county residents. Notable recipients this year included the Anne Arundel County Fire Department with more than $4 million, the Police Department with $3.5 million, the Department of Public Works with $2 million, and Anne Arundel Community College with more than $900,000. The total distributed this year amounts to $19,015,187. Out in the Broadneck Peninsula, Bayhead Park in Annapolis has a history few of today's parkgoers may realize. Originally, it was a Nike missile battery from 1954 to 1969. The site was later used by the Navy for burn tests involving aqueous film-forming foam, or AFFF, which contained PFAS, so-called forever chemicals. These substances do not break down easily and have been linked to health risks like cancer and birth defects. The Navy has monitored the property since the 1980s and concluded it is safe for recreational use, with the caveat that disturbing soil or drinking creek water could pose risks. A student researcher recently tested water samples, finding PFOS concentrations of 168 parts per trillion at the park and 9.3 parts per trillion in the nearby Little Magothy. While those levels confirm PFAS, remain present. Ongoing monitoring and awareness aim to protect the public from exposure. And all of this came from Gavin Douglas, who is a Broadneck High senior. You want to give that a read at eyeonannapolis.net, and I'll say good job on Gavin. This weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we headed to my favorite little farm in Edgewater, Wild Kid Acres, and we chatted with Gerardo Martinez about the amazing growth of this farm ever since it was a lot full of trash and scrub. That's going to drop on Saturday at noon, and by now you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It's free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m., and it's going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. Plus, it's paywall free. Can't beat that. Here's a link right here in the show notes for you. Alrighty, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. And we also want to thank our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, and the Annapolis Sailboat and Powerboat Shows. So now you want to hang tight. We have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with her Annapolis After Dark segment. Will it be cut short? Hang out and find out. Anyhow, all that's coming your way in just a bit, so stick around.
Fish for a day, party for a night, all for a great cause. Don't miss Fish for a Cure's 19th annual fishing tournament and shore party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Register to fish and raise funds for the Cancer Survivorship Program at Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. All funds raised directly benefit cancer patients and their families. Register your boat or get your shore party ticket for fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning. Looks like we're in for a few unsettled days around Anne Arundel County before clearer skies return toward the end of the week. Let's take a look. Today's going to be cloudy and breezy with showers likely through the morning and early afternoon and a chance of thunderstorms later in the day. Highs will reach about 72 degrees with the northeast winds that could gust close to 30 miles per hour. Tomorrow will bring more of the same with showers and a few thunderstorms possible, especially in the afternoon. Temperatures will climb a bit, nearing 78 degrees with a continued northeast breeze. Rainfall could be a bit heavier at times, so do plan for a wet commute. Friday starts to show some improvement. A few early showers are possible, but the rest of the day looks mostly sunny with highs climbing to around 80 degrees. Wind should ease up, making it feel noticeably better than earlier in the week. And as we look ahead, Saturday should deliver sunshine and warm high near 75, followed by a clear night in the mid-60s. Sunday stays sunny and just as cool with highs in the mid-70s, and Monday looks pretty much the same. That's your forecast for the next few days. Keep that umbrella handy through midweek, but enjoy the stretch of sunshine that's waiting on the other side. I'll be back tomorrow morning with your next update.
When someone you love needs care at home, you want more than just help. You want trusted support from people who truly care. That's where Interim Healthcare of Annapolis comes in. Locally owned and serving seniors in Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Charles, Prince George's, and Queen Anne's counties. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis offers personalized in-home care that's flexible, reliable, and compassionate. From Alzheimer's and dementia care to assistance with bathing, dressing, fall prevention, transportation to appointments, and even 24-hour care. Interim of Annapolis also offers respite care to give family caregivers a much-needed break. With Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, you get the backing of a trusted national network and the heart of a hometown provider. Call Art Dandridge at 443-808-1003 or visit interim.com/Annapolis to learn more. That's interim.com/Annapolis. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. Personalized service at home, peace of mind, and always there when you need care. The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, September 17th through Sunday, September 21st. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all three websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all three websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today. First off, festival month is still on, and this weekend is the Annapolis Baygrass Festival. It'll be at Sandy Point both Saturday and Sunday, and you can save $20 on any ticket with my code BEEP20 and with the link that's on my website and on all my socials pinned at the top. But you have to hurry because this code expires at midnight tonight. Music for today, Wednesdays, start with Happy Hour with Michael Waskey at Middleton Tavern, or with Susie and Sean of Susie Lennox Music at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. And under my other things to do, listed at the bottom of each day, Open Mic Jam, hosted by members of Blues in a Blender at Chesapeake up in Crofton. Thursday, Get to the Point for Dan Haas. Arcade Band will be at September Sunsets with All You Need. And just down the street, Steve McCoy of Sparks and McCoy will be at Beacon. Both are at the end of Forest Drive. Joe Hickey will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville on Thursday. Susie and Sean of Susie Lennox Music are at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, Bob Quinlan will be hosting Open Mic Night at Copper Creek in Severna Park. Weekend music. Friday start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch, or with Ben Heemstraw of Ben at Great Frogs Winery off of Forest Drive. Joe Hickey will be at Santa Joe's Riverside down in Galesville. Johnny Paulus is back at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. Brent Austin Dunn will be at Blackwall Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. Vians & Co. will be at Mother's in Arnold. Scott Voorhees will be at Ram's Head Roadhouse in Crownsville. Bridget Michaels of Guava Jelly will be solo at Galway Bay Friday night. Also on Friday, Alex G. Lee and Brandon Freelump will be at Annapolis Market House. And Rickshaw Lizard will be at Santa Joe's on West Street. Up at Gambrels on Friday night, DJ Aaron will be at the Green Turtle, and they have 2-for-1 Fridays on it for all drinks. Up in Medina Friday night, the Irish pub next door will be rocking with Meerkat Nation. And over on the shore, Michael Waskey will be at Bridges. Saturday, D Squared will be making their debut at Pattaya Mexican Restaurant in Severna Park. Bob Quinlan will be at Szechuan Inn, also in Severna Park, solo acoustic. Kevin Pollock and Doghouse Blue will be at O'Loughlin's in Arnold. Ginger and the Other Dave will be at Libations in Millersville. Up in the Dina, a big music festival with Sweet Lita and many more. The Riviera Beach Music Festival in Pasadena. Proceeds go to local volunteer fire departments. And under my other things to do Saturday night, music bingo at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater with Dockside Music Bingo. Sunday Fun Day. Live Music Sundays continue up at Chesapeake and Crofton, and this Sunday it will be Music by Heartwood. Ginger and the Other Dave will be at Hatton Register Pavilion on the B&A Trail in Severna Park. Sean Peelin will be at Santa Joe's Riverside. And down a little bit further, Richard Hayward will be at Happy Harbor in Deal. In Annapolis Sunday, Meg Murray will be at Annapolis Market House. And end the weekend Sunday night with Last Ghosts and more at 49 West, or with West Street Revival Band just next door to Santa Joe's. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. I'll see you out there.
It's almost time for Annapolis to shine as the sailing capital of the U.S. with not one, but two incredible boat shows coming to town. First up, the Annapolis Power Boat Show, October 2nd through the 5th. Walk the docks and climb aboard the Mid-Atlantic's largest display of power boats. Everything from sleek center consoles and wake boats to trawlers and cruisers. Step inside a working U.S. Navy Yard Patrol training vessel. Take a spin straight from the demo dock and shop the latest gear, gadgets, and marine tech. Don't miss Brokerage Cove, where pre-owned boats are priced to move. Add in food, drinks, live music, and plenty of expert advice. It's the perfect fall day on the water. Then 1 week later is the Annapolis Sailboat Show, October 9th through the 12th. The world's largest sailboat show, right in the heart of America's sailing capital. Tour hundreds of monohulls, multi-hulls, and blue water cruisers in Ego Alley and beyond. Check out the latest sails, rigging, and navigation systems, or take part in classes and on-water workshops like the First Sail Experience. Meet world cruisers, stock up on sailing gear, and soak up that legendary waterfront vibe filled with music, food, and salty stories. 2 world-class shows, 2 unforgettable weekends. Tickets and info for both are available now at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. AnnapolisBoatShows.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.